Far from the heat of Doha, we're joined from the cold of central London by the former France and Premier League superstar David Ginola, who was also a recent candidate to be president of FIFA. David Ginola, is this an English obsession, an unsuccessful country simply grieving about the loss of its own domestic season if this World Cup goes on in the winter? Do the French care?
We all care. We all care because we all love the game, and I think it's a big concern for everyone. Obviously, we're talking about more about England because England has, you mentioned the amount of money invested in the English Premier League. It's a huge amount, and I think it's going to increase in the next few years and towards 2022. And I think I'm not surprised, by the way, to have all these problems in regards to the World Cup in Qatar, because since 2010 we had, and you mentioned it actually, you mentioned about the World Cup bid, about the evaluation committee, and they rated Qatar as a high risk, and I don't understand how they claim an organization that are under so high risk, and
right.
it is unfair for the others.
Well, now, do you think there's a possibility that perhaps England, France, Germany even might actually just boycott the World Cup and get on and enjoy their own seasons?
I think it's going to be an extreme action if it occurs that those countries, the countries you mentioned, will boycott the World Cup. But you have to put some pressure on FIFA because some of the decision made has not been very clear. I'm not surprised to see the English Premier League and maybe other countries coming in the next few weeks, few months, next to England to support the fact that it's very complicated.
Right.
I mean, but those countries will have to change their mind.
Let me ask you this, because, you know, the Middle East has never had a World Cup. They have loads of people who love football.
Yeah.
It's only fair they should have a competition. Is it impossible to give the Middle East a decent competition and find somewhere where it can be played at a reasonable time of year?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think everyone in the world, because we're talking about equality, every single part of the world should have their World Cup, and the Middle East is not an exception. They should get also rewards towards the game of football, and but we need to find the right thing. Every single decision should be made. Shouldn't be made under closed doors. Everyone should be aware about how the decision has been made. This is why in my manifesto, when I stand for the presidency of FIFA, I made it very clear that to restore the trust amongst FIFA, we need to have transparency, democracy, and apparently to see all those problems towards the FIFA's decisions is not going to help.
Malheureusement, nobody was listening, and nobody gave you a vote, which is a very sad judgment on what's going on. But we have to leave it there, David Ginola. I'm really sorry. But I'm sorry, we have to leave it there. Yes?
Everyone listens, but the thing is, because everything is very locked, no one took the risk to give me their nominations.
Eh bien, as you say in France, c'est la vie. Merci bien. Thank you very much, David Ginola.